All right, we're continuing our progression here of improving our internal rotation, okay? So we have a band that's attached above shoulder level, a nice, decently heavy, medium resistance band. It's strong, so it can really resist pulling. And we're working on improving this rotation at the shoulder. We want to be able to rotate to the point where we're able to reach our torso with a straight forearm and hand without the shoulder pitching forward, okay? Now it's a good expression of internal rotation of the shoulder. Helps with my throwing, my racket sports, helps with my Olympic lifting, and many other different sports and regular movements we do. So we've had the band on the shoulder, really working on pulling that shoulder back, opening up the chest a bit, and just getting that initial progression of working on the internal rotation behind the back. Then we worked on the elbow position, getting a little bit more intense, pulling that elbow back as we rotate. And now we're going to go a lot more into that chest wall by getting the last position here in this progression. I'm going to put my hand through the band here, and I'm going to grab it. So now I have it braced, it's wrapped around there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist my body, let that arm lengthen behind me. But what I need to do here is I need to rotate that shoulder and pull that shoulder back and down as far as I can. So I'm actively holding the shoulder back. I don't want to be just lax and relaxing my shoulder. My shoulder is actively pulling back as I twist my torso. So I have my right arm behind me. I'm going to keep my right leg back. So I'm bracing here. And now here's where the magic happens here is I'm going to keep that palm facing up, creating tension throughout that whole system. And now I'm going to rotate my torso. So I'm going to inhale through my nose, kind of flex that chest and that shoulder, push against the band, and then exhale, let it totally relax, and then add a twist. My palms facing up now to start. Okay, then I'm going to inhale, and then exhale. Okay, once you've done this a few times, what you're going to do is you're going to now rotate that palm down, still actively pulling that shoulder back, but I'm internally rotating that shoulder in the socket and at the forearm by rotating that palm down. So what I'm going to do here is I'm bracing here with this back leg. I'm going to inhale and then exhale. Really pull into that. Now I'm stretching through the chest, the front of the shoulder, and even into the bicep. Hold that breath and then let it really pull, and then continue to rotate and push a little harder into that. Actively pulling your shoulder blade or your scapula back while you're letting the band do the work of pulling your arm backward. Inhale and press against the band, pull that band down. And then hold that for a few seconds and then exhale. Go deeper into that stretch. Just a couple minutes each side. Now we've really opened up the front of the shoulder and the chest. Massively opened up our internal rotation. It's a huge thing for opening up all of this anterior work and this internal rotation, and significantly improve the level you can reach up your back, go through your throwing motion without hitting a block of immobility, or your racket motion, or even going into this hang archetype. You can see the difference. If I turn sideways, you can see the difference in my ability to rotate my hands down. My right hand is now able to go significantly further than my left hand. I've got about 3-4 inches more of mobility in my right arm right now after doing this stretch compared to my left. So a good regular piece of mobility to work into your routine to prevent any signs of impingement or pain in the front of the shoulder.